I was installing the CJ Motorsports return, and can't really see, but there's a giant fitting, and then I have a dash 6 that comes off the fitting from CJ Motorsports, and I adapted to dash 8 so I can have the dash 8 return. Now that being said, I have 2 adapters on there, so it's quite large and sticks out further. So I was trying to fit a 90, and I'm hitting the body line underneath the body. So I'm gonna have to either figure out how to twist the canister itself over a little bit. Hopefully my fuel level monitor arm doesn't get stuck on the side or anything like that. So twist it one way, twist it the other way, figure it out, and hopefully that 90 works. If not, I bought a 120 degree dash 8 fitting, so maybe that'll work with just the more angle, and then it won't be hitting the body or something, I hope. But here's to figuring it out. Also, big shout out to Wholesale Auto and Industrial. They hooked me up with this. I ended up ordering ones last night from Rock Auto, not thinking, and then this one has the gasket and the like top hat. So shout out to them. They hooked me up in a clutch. They also will be a part of my 2020 year if there is one. They are giving me a discount, and Bryce hooked me up with all that, so shout out to him. Thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate it. Every bit counts, you know, like, you know, it's like building a race car. It's expensive, so any discount helps huge. So thanks to you guys. And also I got my my switches today from Amazon, so I gotta figure out how to mount those in there. Also, I'm either gonna have to mount on the dash my wideband, or I'm maybe on the cage, or I was gonna put it in there above the gate, those switches, but it's tight again for room. So I'll figure that out one thing at a time and get to running. But I'm gonna get to putting this new gasket on, because the O-ring from factory, when I put the pump together last time, I ended up stretching it out like a lot, like probably an inch. So I fought it yesterday to get that top hat back on, so that way I don't have fuel smell in the small garage here. So I'm gonna take that apart now and put the new one on. Finally got my return line done. I had to take it apart and take my whole pump out again and retighten the CJ Motorsports fuel return correction, put some red Loctite on the nuts so that way that doesn't come loose when it's in the fuel tank. And sorry, I gotta climb in through the cage here. There it is. Returns there, feeds there. Fittings aren't the best. They didn't survive the 2 crescent wrenches too well, but didn't make too much of a mess of them, at least, thankfully. Because those fittings are getting expensive. Fuck, I'm so happy I got that done. So next I will have to put on rubber grommet for my PCV valve on the valve cover, and then I'll start running my catch can, and then got these guys to block off all the throttle body stuff that I don't need, and get to going on that catch can there. So today what I did was I moved my catch can. I had to mount it there. Instead, I had it over there, but it wasn't going to work out so well. It's really tight with the intake and everything. So I moved my oil filter relocation down there to allow more room up here for that, and also give a lower point for all the oil to travel, so it doesn't have to go all the way up the firewall, come back over this way, and give the possibility of starving the engine of oil at some point. I don't want to do that, so better to have it low so it can travel easier and find its way. What I did the other day was, for the PCV valve, there was a plastic nipple in there. It got removed when we powder coated, so I had to get this rubber grommet. It's 1.25 inches OD in the groove, and then it's 3/4 ID for the PCV valve to fit into it. So it fits in there perfectly. Just running 3/8 right now, PCV hose to the catch can until I figure out some stuff. I might need to run bigger, so if that's the case, I'll have to end up getting adapters or welding on bungs and possibly look into coil pack relocation. So hopefully not. Hopefully it works out, but gotta do what you gotta do. I got the exhaust finally put on. There's my downpipe. So eventually when we turbo, we'll just hack that off and add the turbo in there somewhere. Maybe modify the whole downpipe again. I'm not sure. It's up to the fabricator's discretion. I also today ordered a new coolant neck thermostat housing, because that one is in the way of the belt, and I turn it the other way, it's against the header. So I cannot run that. So I got a Mr. Gasket one. It's a 30-degree angle, and it's a swivel, which is wicked. So I can move it wherever the heck I want, and then it's out of the way of everything, and then we can finally finish up that rear mount rad, get those lines ran, hopefully the next couple weeks. But first we just want to fire this up to make sure everything's working fine and the engine's all sound. Excited. It's scary, nervous, I guess. I've never built an engine before. This is the first fully built engine I've had, and I helped assemble it. So here's to hoping it goes well. Thanks for watching. I hope you like my channel. If you do, like, subscribe, hit the comments, hit the like button below, ring the bell, do what you do. Thanks for watching.